Hello, welcome to Chumming with the Spirits. Tonight we got a pretty cool thing coming up, but first of all, Parachum Productions, I want to introduce Parachum himself, the eye candy of the group, and the guy that makes this happen. We also have JD, the ground man, keeps us grounded and makes
the one
sure
that does all the research.
we stays on top, right? And
social media.
And then you got me, I'm the OG, just the old guy, man. That's all it is.
Man in the middle.
Og the Destroyer.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
But
now I know I look good.
yeah, now I know I look good. But when my grandmother passed away, I was at the funeral. I showed up late, and I had a guy kept looking at me during the ceremony. And after the ceremony was over, I was talking to some of the relatives, and he's like, "Jerry, is that you?"
You should have been.
I was like, "Yeah, I found the fountain." And I'm like, "Close. I'm his son." He's like, "Oh God!" I was like, "He's like,
That's funny.
You really look like him." I'm like, "Yeah, I look very much like him." I can take pictures of like our high school pictures are very similar, and then. But he was like, I was wondering whatever you're taking, I need to know because you look really good. I was like,
that's great. I look nothing like my parents.
So I did one of those.
But there are certain people,
the face aging app. I did that to me and aged myself like 30, 40 years. And I was like, it was a spitting image of my dad.
Really?
And I was like, that's really creepy.
Well, that's kind of cool because your dad's not a bad looking guy.
No, he's not. But we both have the same three, what are these called? Moles on the exact same spot.
I mean markings from aliens, yeah.
It is a triangle. I never thought about that. I was born with it. So am I an alien?
Maybe a hybrid.
Maybe a hybrid.
You are 6'5". You're a cryptid of some point.
What cryptid we don't know yet, right?
We're trying to figure that one out.
So
Back to the story.
Yeah, let's. Meanwhile, back on the farm.
Out of left field is Parachum coming in. The second part is the immorality. Because once, if you truly live forever, and you have to drink blood to stay alive, there's that becomes are you bound by normal morality anymore?
No.
And some people, I think, is just the fantasy of being able to do whatever you want.
I think you just become a deviant at that point. Like, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't necessarily
Be 10,000 years.
Yeah, and you're still broke.
Yeah, you're 5,000 years old and you're working at Waffle House at night.
But who's to say?
Yeah,
but
like-
who's to say that doesn't
Happen?
happen or make them fulfilled? Like for some people, money isn't everything. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get that, but I mean the odds. Like if you were to buy a stock of an Apple, or all that stuff, other than trying to figure out how do you transfer it to somebody else, the odds if you're living that long, your favorite toy or your favorite watch in 500 years is now worth so much.
So I want to talk about that real quick because one of the stories is that they're putting Saint Germain, vampire / immortal, as the lost wandering Jew. What's your opinion?
I don't know that story. You'd have to.
Okay, so Jesus was on his way to his crucifixion. He's carrying his cross, carrying it down, and
Because wasn't Jesus a Jew?
sure,
So wouldn't he be the last wandering Jew?
No,
so
he's not wandering.
he falls down as he's carrying this cross through the crowd on the street, and there's people on both sides, and he falls. And this guy, and I had his name written in my book, and I don't have my book with me. It's in my car.
It's the last wandering Jew.
So
that-
far away.
But his name was something else. And
LWJ.
he runs out there when Jesus drops the cross and says, "Hey, quit resting and get going."
The Roman legion soldier that pierced the side of Christ.
Longinus.
Longinus. Yeah.
Thank you.
He
Spirit Longinus.
he supposedly is doomed to never rest. And still supposedly walks the world today. Which he lost the spear, which caused a whole bunch of issues in World War II. But
But he was healed. His cataracts were healed,
And that was part of his curse, is that he would be automatically healed, right?
But yes, but there's also. I mean, he's also the part. It's not necessarily part of the curse, but he's also spreading the the gospel,
the word of God,
the word of God,
Yeah.
because he's proof of it.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's the living embodiment of a miracle, but it's also his punishment for what happened.
So couldn't that be? No, I'm not going to go down that road. Never mind.
Well, we don't know what
Couldn't,
happened. We don't know.
couldn't that?
If he existed, we don't know what happened to him. But I think which we talked on a different episode that, Enoch was he ascended with God. God came. Enoch never died. God came and got him because he was
Same
a
with
man
Moses.
without sin. And
Moses was also
you're talking Northern vampires. Is they said he played a violin so beautifully that this is in the 1700s that people would drop and start crying, which reminded me of a certain book series Anne Rice wrote. The Lestat became so, and I wonder if she pulled that from that because
I
he
didn't
was
think
such
about it,
an
yeah.
amazing violinist.
Yeah.
So that's what I got from it. I don't know what you guys are thought.
Do you want to read a crazy violin story? Have you ever heard of the red violin?